Oh Lord, I'm depending. I like that. Yes, sir. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I'm depending on. Yes, sir. If y'all could see all these people, I cry, Lord have mercy. Oh Lord, I'm depending on you. If y'all could see all these boy, I cry throughout I need your Lord, yes sir, Lord, depending on you. Oh, well, I'm down, yeah, even from laughing, oh, with the crowd, yeah, Lord, I'm still, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, depending on you, stay right there, I like it, thank you, Lord, can I tell you? Can I tell you how my grandmama leaned on me? Depending on me. All the years I watched her. I used to ask her all the time, who you talking to? She said, son, I'm depending on the Lord. Yes, sir. Thank you, Lord. Now even though mother of mine, I see her lean on the room. Lean on, yes, sir. I said, lean on to the lean on. Y'all know what she doing now? She depending on you, depending on. Yes, sir. Let me tell you about me. I learned that the church couldn't hold me. Thank you, Lord. I learned that the preacher could hold me. I had to lean on. If you ask me who I'm depending on, I tell you ain't nobody but Jesus. 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 Yes, sir. I'm depending on the Lord. Thank you. If I had one more I can say, y'all know what it is.
I started off. Y'all may be wondering what I'm doing. I'm people who commented, I'm trying to add them to my live today. A couple of them asked me to, so I'm trying to get that out the way real fast. Give me a minute. Good afternoon, Miss Johnson. How you doing? You know, I'm trying to be worldwide renowned like you are, traveling and everything. I think I got everybody, I think.
Oh Lord, I'm depending on you.
I think everybody.
Y'all could see all these yes, sir.
What we eating for lunch today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes, sir. Stay right there. I like it. Thank you, Lord. Can I tell you? Can I tell you how my grandmama leaned on me? That thing, all the years I watched her. I used to ask all of them, who you talking to? She said, son, I'm depending on the Lord. Yes, sir. Thank you, Lord. I even don't know about it. I see her lean.
oh, that sounds good right there. Put some ghost peppers in there with some Carolina Reaper peppers. Be good to go.
Lean on her. Y'all know what she doing. She depending on you. Depending.
Ah,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
Lord.
Let me tell you about me. I learned that the church couldn't hold me. Thank you, Lord. I learned that the preacher could hold me. I have to lean on.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Real Talk Tuesday, Raw and Uncut with Dr. Parham, Bishop Parham. Here today, just to say what I wasn't ready for. There's a couple of things I want to cover, and I tell you today, I think I'm gonna make some of y'all think. I added something to my page a few days ago. I went to Starbucks to get a banana nut bread, and while I was there, I seen this guy that had a shopping cart full of like a pillow, a couple sleeping bags, some dirty looking jugs, and my heart went out to him because I felt as though that there was something missing out of this man's life, and that could have been a home, that could have been all his belongings in the cart. So I did what I do best, and I tried my best to do what the Lord has blessed me to do, as to bless others. Even when people don't bless me, I'm always in the mood of blessing others. Even when I'm less fortunate, or my money is funny and my change is strange, I'm always blessing others. And when I see that, hey Vic, that's my niece Victoria, y'all. She lives in Georgia. Hey girly girl, how you doing? So it's like how my nephews doing, my great nephews I should say. Gee, I'm getting old a little bit. So I always try to bless people when I can. And the crazy part about it was I seen this man and my heart went out. I felt like I was in that story in the parable in the Bible where it talks about the man who fell upon thieves. And when he fell upon thieves, everybody walked past him, but nobody offered him help. But there was one person called the Good Samaritan that reached out to give this man help. So as I thought about how I would want someone to treat me if I was in help, if I was in need of help, or I want somebody to treat my mother, my brother, my cousin, a relative of mine who basically I didn't know that they was in need, how I would want somebody to help them. So as I was walking, toward the door, I checked my wallet. I never carry cash. Good afternoon, Deacon Sherman Buffkin. How you doing, sir? So I was walking out. I don't ever carry cash. So I said to myself, okay, I got this card, I got that card. And I was trying to determine which card had the most money on it. So as I got closer to the man, I determined which card had the most money on it. So what I did was I wasn't ready for this. What happened was I said, hey, good afternoon, how you doing? I said, hey, can I get you a bite to eat while I'm inside, something to drink? And he looked up at me like with this look of disgust on his face. And when he looked at me, I wasn't ready for his answer. It's like something happened to you in life. Hey, Teasley Beasley, how you doing, sis? It's like something happened to you in life and you're not ready for it. You have that look on your face like, no, they didn't just do that. or you may see something and you may say, how did that happen? Or why did that happen? Or you may scratch your head like that. So in the midst of me asking this man, hey, can I get you a bite to eat or something to drink? Hey, anything to help you out. The man looked at me with a look of disgust on his face. And he said to me, I don't accept nothing from you people. I kind of froze a little bit because I didn't expect that in an answer. I'm offering to buy him something to eat, and he tells me he don't accept nothing from you people. So when that was said, it kind of like got to me a little bit. And I said, wow, that's interesting. This man appears to be homeless, and by him appearing to be homeless, I was going in my pocket, and I was going to give him something for free. And I put it on my page, and I had a couple people, well, it was quite a few people. That's why it took me a long time to start, a couple minutes, because some people, whoever replied back to the actual post, I wanted to make sure that they heard what I felt. So I started thinking about when he said, I don't accept nothing from you people. And I almost had a Parham moment with him. And some of y'all know how I get. I looked at him. I started to say, my man, you out here living on the street. It looked like you living out of a buggy. What you mean, you people? But I just smiled and I said, okay, God bless you. And I kept walking. And I didn't understand. You're homeless. You appear to be homeless. Because, we got some people out there who appear to be homeless with them signs up and they're not homeless. But as Deacon Sherman said the other night, he said, learn to stay focused. Just stay focused. So I had to stay focused on my mission. That was to go into Starbucks, get me the cake that I wanted, and come back outside and get in my car and pull off. But that just, it burnt my goozle, because if he was homeless, he's that racist, he won't accept a handout from a black man. And all I wanted to do was to bless him with a meal. Some people said that's how I was raised. One lady said that don't still happen in the South. And I had to tell her, come to South Carolina. It happens. People will still call you the N-word here, like it ain't nothing. Yes, it happens here in South Carolina. That's why people work with me, they'll tell you, I don't even like people calling me the N-word. Don't refer me to that, because guess what? I don't like it because I know where it derived from, and I know what comes with that. But when he said that, it put me in a state of shock. He was a white man, Cousin Mike. He was a white man. And Mike, he appeared to be older than me. It was like 103 degrees outside. So I was trying to do what a bishop would do, what a human would do, what a person who was raised in Trenton, New Jersey, on Brunswick Avenue, who I had an aunt named Hattie Lee, who had an aunt named Georgia B, who had an aunt named Mary. I had these people help raise me to teach me, hey, be a giver out of your heart. I had a cousin named Lula Mae who would always feed me whenever I wanted something to get something to eat. That's your grandmother. Yes, that was, hey, I understood this. This is how I was raised. He wasn't the first person that I've ever gave something to out of the kindness of my heart. I was in San Francisco, California, when I got consecrated to be a bishop. Outside of a restaurant, McDonald's, matter of fact, in Oakland, California. This man was sitting down. I know he was homeless. And I asked him, could I get him something to eat? He wanted a Happy Meal. That's all he wanted, was a Happy Meal. I obliged his request. I bought him a Happy Meal, and on top of that, I bought him a number 3. If you know what that is a quarter pounder with cheese. All the way. With fries and drink. But he wanted a Happy Meal, so I bought him a Happy Meal. And then I bought him a quarter pounder with cheese meal. Out of the kindness of my heart. But when this man told me he don't accept things from you people, that just threw me for a tensy. Because I don't understand when people are in need, color shouldn't matter. When people ask for something out of the kindness of their heart, see, I don't know how to ask for anything. I don't know how to ask. I will be hungry and going through before I ask for anything. I don't know how to ask. I don't know how to ask for money, for food, anything. I don't know how to ask. That's why when I asked for something a couple weeks ago on Facebook to be a blessing to me, I didn't know how to ask for that. But if I meet somebody and they say, hey, could you help with this, that, and the third, I will go ahead and find money to help somebody stay at a hotel for 2 or 3 days. I will find somewhere to feed someone who needs food in their house. But when it comes to me, I don't know how to ask. So when this man said, I don't know how to, when he said, I don't accept nothing from you people, that threw me. My man, it's like 102 degrees. I'm offering to buy you a meal, get you something to drink. You got a shopping cart here, which I know you must have stole from one of the grocery stores, and it got all your belongings in it. But you won't accept the handout because I'm a black man. I found that to be very interesting. And one of the persons on my page, she said that don't happen, and I had to let her know that still happens here in South Carolina. Since I've been here, North Carolina, since I've been there. I lived in North Carolina. I lived in South Carolina. I know how it is. I got fired from a job because of something that a white person done to me. And I tell people all the time, no, I'm not racist. My parents didn't raise me that way. I have a teacher to this day. I still stay in contact with them. And anybody in here know when I say his name, you're going to know who I'm talking about. To this day, he and I still converse back and forth. Sam Davis, Mr. Davis from Trenton Central High School. To this day, we still talk. He still called me his brother. He still called me F. He said, F, you are the best. Know where I'm at. So no, I'm not a racist person. I wasn't raised that way. But if I see a person in need, I do my best to help them. I do my best to help them. But that threw me. I'm going to go in my pocket to buy you a meal. And you tell me no. Because I'm black. He don't say because you black. He said because I don't accept none from you people. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't. And I had to learn that, like Deacon Buffett said last night about stay focused. I had to stay focused to what my mission was. And that was to do what? To offer. I offered him a meal. I had an act of kindness. I tried to be a good Samaritan. But you know what? Sometimes you can't be a good Samaritan to everybody. You can't. Because people have their own agenda. My cousin Mike said, oh, that's simple. It's Jacob is you versus me, him versus Esau. All not racist, but it's pretty regular. You right. So I had to stay focused. Let me say this. Let me get to this thing here about my last point. Someone asked me, why do I keep putting up posts about children and how they're being raised today? Well, let's just say, in the midst of what I do for a living on my job, I get tired of seeing kids go to jail. I get tired of seeing kids go to prison. And on my platform, and when I go out to do my talk, I have a topic that I use, and I've said it on here before. The topic is called It's My Fault. And when I say it's my fault, it's the parents' fault. No, I'm not living in your home. But if your daughter is 13 years old and she come home pregnant, it's your fault. If your son is 12 years old and he get locked up for shooting somebody, it's your fault. Anytime you have a daughter and your daughter has a boyfriend that lives in the same house with her, it's your fault. Anytime your son is going out here doing whatever he want to do, come home whenever he want to come home, it's your fault. We have to realize we have to get back to the basics. We have to get back to the old landmark. I almost started preaching. I had to catch myself. I felt myself tuning up. It's your fault. If you say that your child is in your home and you are the parent, but your child is raising you as if though he is the parent or she is the parent, then it's your fault. I got plenty of, Mike could tell you, I got plenty of whoopings growing up as a child. My Aunt Valerie on here, she'll tell you, I got plenty of whoopings as a child. But I'm still here. It made me a better man. But anytime you got kids smoking weed with the parents, it's the parents' fault. Because you got to realize, when you allow your child to do certain things, your child will reciprocate what they see you do, what they hear you do. They will curse you out to your face. So it's your fault. I get frustrated because I don't see the things that I had growing up. I don't see caring parents in the neighborhood. I don't see parents being their brother's keeper. I don't see that anymore. Why not? Because guess what? Everybody's out for self. Nobody is out here saying, okay, hey, if you need, I'm here to supply. Hey, if you need this, pull your pants up, young man. And little girl, watch your mouth. Little girl, pull your pants up. Little girl, you being managed. Y'all remember that word back in the day, being managed? We had a teacher in junior high school #1 in Trenton, New Jersey, Miss Faust and Miss, I can't think of the lady name, but I know what I went, and Miss Cullums. You just being rambunctious. You're mannish. Ridiculous. That's how they talk to us. We didn't go home crying to our parents. We didn't cuss them out, threaten to kill them. And it frustrates me now how to see parents raising their kids and the kids is raising the parents. I always say there is no more communication within the household. There's no more communication. A lot of people today cannot even understand what their children is going through because they don't talk to them. They rather smoke weed, drink a 40, vape on a pipe, than anything else. That's their communication. But it's funny how when the police come to your house and they tell you that there is something going on and that they need to do this, that, or the third, or they're looking for your child, now reality sets in. We will laugh, we will talk about everything that we think is just. But we don't talk about how to get our children in order. Tashika says too many parents trying to be kids' friends. They need to be role models and not besties. You're right. You are so right. See, my kids will tell you, no matter how it looks, I don't care how old they get, Quante, Mariah, Naaman, and it could be another one coming along that I ain't know nothing about. Guess what? The first three, they'll tell you, my daddy don't play. And they'll tell you to this day, my daddy didn't play. They'll tell you that. Because they already know. I check book bags. I search rooms. You're not going to tell me no and think it's okay. When I say no, damn it, it's no. Don't ask me why, because I'm not going to tell you why. And you know, something that I see I had to stop my grandson doing for me. He see me putting on my shoes or my jacket or something. He want to know where I'm going. And I tell him, none of your business. I told my daughter, let him get a little bit older. He gonna ask me that one time, and all hell gonna break loose. We allow children to get away with so much. But at the end of the day, your child is not your best friend. Your child is your child to raise, to nurture, to show to show respect to others in the street, to show respect unto you as a parent. People are on cell phones so much that they don't even notice when something is discombobulated. That's a shame. When something is going on in your home and you can't even figure it out. Because guess what? You're so busy. Your mindset is so off. You don't know whether you're coming or whether you're going. That's a shame. So as I was about to close out, parents, yes, I'm frustrated. Pastors, church leaders, I'm frustrated. I can be frustrated because at the end of the day, when I say I'm frustrated, I'm frustrated. So no matter how it looks on the outside, we all have to do what? We all have to come up to the mark. And when we come up to the mark, we have to understand that in the midst of our trials and our tribulations, we need to take focus. We need to stay focused on what our parents have for us. We need to look at the things in life that are going to benefit our children in the future. Jail should not be in a child's future. Guns should not be in a child's future. Jumping out of school should not be in a child's future. Going to jail, going to prison should not be in a child's future. Smoking weed, getting high should not be in a child's future. Your child is not your best friend. Your child is your child. People like me, I get frustrated when I see it. I see one of my evangelists on here. She said, right. Be the very best example to your child, to your kids. Parents, it's your responsibility. But as a bishop in the Lord's church, I tell people this, and people tell me I need to stop saying it. My mama named me Fulton. I have a heart. So when the man said to me, he don't accept nothing from you people, you homeless. I have a heart, my man. To see kids out here getting in trouble, getting murdered, I have a heart. Because guess what? Somebody took time out for me. Somebody prayed for me. Somebody got me straight when I got out of hand. So, I just want to say, no matter how it looks on the outside, be the type of person that if anything should go or something should happen, you can't worry about what others say. I'm not from the South. I wasn't raised to hate white people. I wasn't raised to hate black people. We hate on ourselves. But we need to get it right. The next time I see that man, I had to ask myself, would I offer him another meal? Would I say to him, God bless you? Would I even look at him and say, hey, can I get you a meal? Because he said to me, I don't accept nothing from you people. I live here in Goose Creek, South Carolina. And it threw me, y'all. I wasn't ready for that. God bless you, Pastor Singleton. That's Jason Singleton, y'all, songwriter, producer, and singer right from in the Low Country. But I don't know how to be a non-giving person. And that just threw me. And like I said, I'm frustrated when I see kids murdered, kids going to jail. And it's the parents' fault. So raise your kids in the arms of the Lord. so that one day, when it's all said and done, you don't have to go to a jail to see your child, whether it's a son or daughter. You don't become a grandparent at an early age. You don't become one of the ones, a statistic in the eyesight of others. Because guess what? Don't allow social media to raise your child. You raise your child. You be that parent that's going to make a difference in your child's life. You be that parent that's going to show your child the difference in all that he or she do. No, everybody's not ready for college. But there's other things, there's other avenues of education you can rear your child in. Evangelist Johnson said his loss, he wasn't hungry either. He had something else going on. And I thought about that as well too, Evangelist. But I wasn't ready when he said he don't accept stuff from you people. You know how my heart is. People who know me know how my heart is. I would give my last over anything. But I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready. To the point I came home and I cried a little bit and I started writing a song about it. You know how I get at work? I start writing songs. I got a book of songs. I started writing a song about that experience. And I'm trying, I don't know if Jason's going to take me up on his wing. I'm trying to get a song in my head for the Low Country. Because people say that my way of writing songs won't fit. So I'm trying to get something that'll make me bop side to side. Because you know, up north, we go like this. Down here, they're like this. So, other than that, y'all have a blessed day today. And I was being real nice today. Real Talk Tuesday with Bishop Dr. Fulton Parham. Just know, no matter how it looks on the outside, the sun is going to shine after a while. And when it shines, we all can sit back and say, for God I live and for God I die. I am my brother's keeper. And when it comes to raising your children, you raise your children. Don't allow your children to raise you. On that tip, y'all have a blessed day. I'll be in Miami Gardens, Little Valley Church next Sunday at 9 a.m. Right after that, I'll be driving up the road to Deerfield Beach, Florida. I'll be at St. Paul United Methodist Church, 11:30. It's strange how that came out. And then I'll be at the UMAC conference. Matter of fact, Pastor Jason Singleton will be there as well next week in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for UMAC 2025 with Professor Craig Hayes and a host of others. So on that tip, keep me in prayer. I'll keep you in prayer. And remember, no matter what come or go, Real Talk Tuesday, we're on Uncut. Bishop Dr. Fulton Parham. Grace and peace. Have a blessed day.